Thanks to medical and technological advances, we're able to live more comfortably and are expected to live longer. And technology has grown leaps and bounds in the area of hearing aids as well. Audiologist Paul Ashbrook tells us more.
Well, it's changed dramatically. I mean, even just in the past 5 years, we see huge strides taking place. And we see that through all of the electronic industries that are out there. But with hearing aids in particular, in the 90s, we came out with what we call the digital hearing aids. And those are hearing aids that use computer chips and computer language to actually process the information. And as those things have improved more and more, the quality of the sound, the quality of the abilities of the hearing aid have improved dramatically. And with each new generation that comes out, it's just that much better than the one before it. And it's leaps and bounds different at this point. Most of the hearing aids today are automatic. They turn up and down automatically for the person. They don't have to do anything to it. It changes different microphone systems depending on the loudness of the environment. There's different levels of noise reduction capabilities of the hearing aid. And one of the things along those lines people need to understand, it's the brain that actually processes sound. So when we talk about eliminating background noise, the brain is the one that has done that over the years. It hasn't been the ears. So what we're doing with the hearing aid is giving the brain the best possibility to learn how to do that again. But the technology does have some capabilities of doing that as well. It can determine the difference between a speech sound and a non-speech sound. So it can turn a speech sound up more to enhance it for the person to communicate, and it can turn down the non-speech sounds a little bit more to dampen certain amounts of the background noise.
That's fascinating. And, you know, I think sometimes people worry about the cost of a hearing aid. You know, tell us a little bit about the cost.
Well, cost really hasn't changed since the 80s and 90s. It's really a very steady cost for hearing aids. And it's been talked about in numerous magazines that this is one of the best medical values out there because it hasn't changed over the years. When the new model comes out, it typically takes the spot of the one that was in that position before, and the others move down the line in terms of the technology. So from a cost standpoint, it's very economical. You pay more for a cell phone, you pay more for your cable or satellite TV than you'll ever pay for a hearing aid over that same lifespan.
It must be interesting for you, too, as a hearing aid owner, to have seen how it's changed for you over the years.
Oh, certainly. And, you know, I wear hearing aids, so I understand all the different technologies as they come out. I've worn numerous different hearing aids as they've come across the market. And, you know, I'm only going to wear the best thing that I possibly can, and I'm only going to give my patients the best thing that I possibly can for them. I want them to be able to hear well also.
Now, for somebody that might be on the fence out there, you know, why do you find it's important to get your hearing tested and possibly get those hearing aids?
Well, it's going to make all the difference in the world for you. It's going to change your life in such a positive way. Yes, there is a transition period that we have to go through with any hearing device because the brain has to learn to hear again. We're giving it back sounds that it hasn't had in years, and the brain just doesn't know what to do with it at first. So it takes the brain time to learn all of these sounds that we're giving back to it before it can learn to block out and pick and choose what we do and don't want to hear. The aid itself is exactly that. It's aiding the brain and trying to hear the best that it can.
And it really is fascinating technology because it deals with all different kinds of hearing issues like tinnitus.
Certainly. And, you know, tinnitus is certainly one of the issues out there. But, you know, hearing aids have had two big problems over the years. One is people hearing on TV and hearing on the telephone. Well, I'll wear a device here. This is called a connect line system. This allows my TV and my cell phone to both connect directly to my hearing aids. So, yeah, and it's great because the signal that I get from the TV with this system is a much clearer digital signal that really allows the hearing aid to adjust the sound quality that much better so that speech sounds on TV can be enhanced much more than the background noise that people deal with. Same with the phone. The phone itself, I hear it in both ears. I don't hear it in just one ear like we do when we put a phone up to our ear. I hear it in both ears in stereo, so it helps with the quality of the sound and helps with the ability of the person to understand what's being said on the phone.
Interesting stuff. And Ashbrook Audiology and Hearing Aid Centers has 3 locations, Danville, Martinsville, and Stuart. If you want more information, you can give this main number a call, 877-610-4327, or online, ashbrookaudiology.com.